Are you looking to make really nice, professional, attractive-looking social media posts but are intimidated by the fact of using Photoshop or Affinity Photo? Well, stick around because today I'm going to be teaching you how to use Canva for social media. Okay, Big Shot, if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel or hit that notification bell down below so you can stay up to date on how to grow your business online using YouTube. Along with making YouTube videos, I also use a couple different graphic design programs so that I can properly make thumbnails, channel art, and use it for my social media. One of those free programs is called Canva, and it's an incredible program that has tons of free templates in it. It's easily drag and droppable and easy enough for you to jump right into it. So let's waste no time and hop right into the program, and I'll give you guys a complete overview on how you can use Canva for social media. So one of the first things you'll see once you get into Canva is this search bar at the top. So there's tons of free designs that you can do in here. There's YouTube thumbnails, desktop wallpaper, basically posters, social media, presentation, Facebook covers, Facebook posts, Instagram posts. These is really nice because you can quickly get the dimensions for the correct platform. And if you don't like that, you can go over here and do the custom dimensions yourself if you're trying to create a different type of design. So over here in the bottom is basically all the designs that Canva has for you that you can save. So I've saved a ton of my designs down here, and it's cool because it's basically a free cloud that you can use in Canva. So coming over here on the left side, and so I have a ton of folders in here that you can put stuff in. So if you're just trying to do a certain type of design, so if you're doing like a YouTube thumbnail, it'll immediately pop up with the YouTube thumbnail dimensions, makes it really fast for you. Or if you're just trying to do a Facebook post, this makes it super fast as well, so it gets all the dimensions for you. So let's just do a Facebook post for now. Okay, so here's the layout of Canva. So you have tons of free templates that you can use in here. And if there isn't free templates, there's also paid templates in them as well, but they're super cheap. Cool thing is as you're going through templates, you can search for different types of templates. So let's say it's autumn, you could do autumn, and maybe you're looking for an autumn themed Facebook post, or maybe you're looking for a holiday Christmas, like a holiday one, like Christmas. There's tons of free Christmas ones in there as well. So let's say I want this Smith's annual big sale, and maybe I really like this stuff, but I could care less about this cookie. I can get rid of this cookie and still use this paid version. So the only things that are paid in here are the things that actually have the Canva watermark on it. So if I just click on this cookie and delete it, that gets rid of it, and I can use this social media post immediately for free. So that's a really easy and quick way that you can use Canva for templates and stuff. So coming over here to photos, so there's the same thing as the templates. There's tons of free photos you're looking for. These are the trending ones. They're typically in the beginning. But if you're looking for something specific, you can go over here and scan through this. There's happy, laptop, white, office, woman, friends, city. So if you're looking for a certain type of theme for your Facebook post. So coming over here to elements, you have all these different types of elements that you can use. There's tons of different shapes, frames, charts. So let's say I want to do something like this. I can bring this grid in right here, and I can put pictures into here. So if I go back to photos, let's say I come over here to photos, and I'm trying to do like a baby vote. Baby, people guessing about what kind of baby I'm gonna have. So I'll just type in baby, and I can put a baby picture right here. I can literally drag and drop this baby picture into this grid, and maybe I can do this one as well and drag this into there. And this isn't really sized up that well, but if I want to size it up, I just have to double click on it, and this will basically crop it, and I can move it right over so it lines up and looks a lot prettier. I can do the same thing with this one. Make it lined up a little bit, and I can do a voting system down here. So if I go back to elements, so if maybe I just want to do some shapes, I could quickly just go click on shapes, and there's tons of free shapes that I can use in here. I can also do frames. Besides grids, frames are pretty similar to grids. If someone's having a baby and you want to vote on what the gender is going to be, you could put these little things in here and put text in here if you wanted to. So that's just an idea of what you can do for that. And so if you're trying to change the color of this, you just go up to here, and I could change this to blue, and then I could change the other one to pink if I wanted to. So it's quickly and easily editable, really fast. So go over here to text. There's tons of different text that you can use, tons of templates going down here. And you can add just, if you don't want to use the templates, you can just add your own, got a heading right there, and then quickly edit that text to your liking. So another nice thing about using this for social media is there's the background feature. So if you're quickly wanting to make your own type of social media post, there's tons of free backgrounds that you got going on in here. So you got like this woods one, leaves, and they're actually pretty good gradients as well. I like some of these backgrounds that you can use, like this gold one right here. So that's what a lot of the background features are. You can also create solid colors just by clicking on this button, and you can put a solid in that background right there. Coming over here to uploads, you can actually upload all of your own images and different things into Canva, which makes it really fast. So if you have like a logo or you have something else that you want to put in there that you typically use a lot, then you can put this in here, and it's basically just drag and drop. I just click on it, drag it into there, So super fast, super easy, and you can store pretty much as you want on the cloud. Over here in folders, this is basically things that you've purchased in Canva, some of those icons, or you can use photo folders, but you typically have to pay for that kind of stuff. Clicking on the More button, there's tons of free apps that you can use, like emojis. If you're trying to use emojis, like if you want more options for emojis on Canva that you quickly drag and drop. This is the best part that I think is cool, is connecting your Facebook account and Instagram account. So as you can tell, Canva is awesome for business and great for using for social media. Like this video if you plan on using Canva for your business down below. So I'm going to give you guys a little bonus tip here on how to use Canva for social media super effectively. So if you're posting a lot on social media and you're planning weeks in advance, or you're wanting just to create a bunch of social media posts at once, and you don't want to keep hopping to a new page every time. Let's say we're doing a bake sale. I want to do that on Monday. I want this to post on Monday. But I also want to do a yard sale, which I'll post on Tuesday. So I can quickly make a new page on this same page, and I can add Monday on here. I can title this Monday, I can title this one Tuesday, and let's say I want to do a learn how to cook, and then I can add this one as well. I can call this Wednesday. You can also publish to your social media from right here. Just by hitting publish to Facebook, you just have to connect to your account. But I could take all these typically, and I could download this whole thing, and then I'd have all my Facebook posts set up for the entire week or month, just to save you a little time. And it's all on the same page, and you can save all this and come back to it later and edit them if you're just trying to do some minor alterations. One thing that Canva really takes the stress out of on social media is having for you to post every day, is you can create bulk processing basically on here. You don't want to be that guy who's trying to post every day. It's probably a lot smarter for you to create a bunch of posts at once and then let them post throughout the month. So super fast, super quick tip. You can also create notes right here. You can also quickly move up and down. You can copy the page and it'll basically create a duplicate right below it, and you can also throw that page into the trash. So let's move on to the next step, and I'm going to show you guys some more in-depth features on editing a template in Canva. Once I've clicked Facebook post and look at some of these templates on here and see which one do I want to use. So if I'm trying to do a spring flash sale, let's click on this text and give you guys an idea of the types of things that you can do. So if I just highlight this text, you'll notice up here I can change all of the fonts up here. If I don't like the font, maybe I want to do Arvo. Let's just change it to that so you guys get an idea. You can also upload your own fonts, so if you have a typical brand font that you want to use, then you can upload that to there. You can change the size of the font right here. You can also change the text color, so if you're trying to change all the text color, be sure to highlight it if you're doing this. So another thing you can do as well is you can bold it, italicize it. You can also change the alignment and move it around on here, or you can just move it around by clicking on it and dragging it and stuff. So super easy drag and drop type features. Over here is the list that you can use. You can turn things into lists really fast or change the spacing for the text. So you'll notice that all this text is basically connected right here. So if I click on this and drag it, so in most cases, most things aren't grouped together like this, but when they are, it makes it really handy to move stuff around if you're trying to move stuff around just like, really small, because if you move one thing, it means you have to move everything. So one thing I recommend is just clicking on the text if you don't want to keep them grouped together, and just hit ungroup. If I just click this text, I can drag it and none of the other stuff moves. Makes it really fast, super easy. So let's say you didn't want to do that and you want to go back to actually grouping these together. All you have to do is select this text, hold down Shift, select the next text, and select the next text, and then hit group. And once all those are together, you can have them grouped all back together. So you basically just have to hold down Shift and then select all the things that you want grouped together, and you can move it around as easily as you want. So coming over to here, you have copy. This basically duplicates this text. So if you're trying to get more, if you're trying to duplicate this text and move it somewhere else, makes it really fast. Basically the position is where does this want to be on the layers. So this is all layered out for you. And so if you hit position, you notice it says forward, backward, top, middle, bottom, right. So I'll give you guys an example of this, and we'll just put a shape in here really fast. So let's say I want to take this shape and I'm like, oh man, I want this shape to go behind this text. So this makes it really easy if you're trying to make certain text stand out. You just go over here to position, hit backward, and now that stands behind the text. So positioning is really nice if you're trying to move things around in layers on here, if you have a bunch of different shapes and different texts and you need to have things in certain positions. So another thing that you can do is the transparency. You can lower the transparency of the text all the way to 0, or bring it up to 50 if you want, if you don't want it super high. You can do the same thing for shapes. You can also lock some of the elements in here, and you can throw things away. So if you want to do things to the background, or you can just go over here and change the color if you don't like the color of the background. So a lot of the objects in here do a little bit different things than the text. So if I click on this element right here, or this object, and you notice that I can crop it, or I can flip it. And cropping it basically means moving it outside of the frame, or repositioning it in a better position than you would than it typically would have on there. So you can flip them as well, so some of these objects, or you can change some of the individual colors on here. So if I change this yellow one, you'll notice what happens if I change it to the white. So it's for specific things on this element that are labeled with those colors. It looks like there's 4 of them on there. And so if you're trying to export this, you can go over here to publish to Facebook. You can publish it to a Facebook page, you can download it or put it in a Facebook group. All of this stuff on here just makes it really fast to get it to the destinations that you need it to. You can share it with friends right here, or you can immediately download it right here as well. And they give you a ton of different formats: PNG, JPEG, PDF, PDF print, tons of different options for printing for social media. It makes it really fast for you to do. And then you can share it with your friends right here, enter email addresses, they can edit or just view it. So another thing you can do with your Facebook posts is, let's say we just have this yellow background. So let's click on this, and you'll notice that this is a little bit differently when you have a background on there than the other stuff that we had before. So you notice that you can do the same background colors if you want to switch, or you can change a filter on here, and there's actually filters that you can put over some of these images. So you can change the filters on here if you want to. Now you'll notice this better on some of the other pictures, but it just depends on the background that you have. But you can change the intensity of it or lower the intensity of some of these things. You can actually adjust the saturation on these backgrounds or lower it. You can change the contrast, and if you're looking for a vignette, this is the place to go to if you're creating a background and you want a little more focus on something. Or the brightness, and you can actually blur the backgrounds if you wanted to. You can crop it from here and flip it. But just to give you a heads up, a lot of the stuff on here you can adjust. So what are you going to use Canva for? You could use it for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Let me know down in the comments below, what are you going to use Canva for in your business? So now that you know how to use Canva for social media, this won't help you at all if you don't know how to use YouTube to grow your business online. And I have a video linked right here that shows you the exact step-by-step process of how I'm growing my business online using YouTube. It's a gold mine that not a lot of businesses have figured out on how to get leads and grow on YouTube. So be sure to check out that video on how to grow your business online using YouTube. Thanks for sticking with me, Big Shots. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'll see you guys next time.